Hey guys, and how about we watch Android 18 versus Captain Marvel? Now, again, these aren't characters I care about, but at least I know stuff about them, sort of. I mean, I know stuff about Android 18. I know she can stand up to Super Saiyan Vegeta, and that she can't tire in battle, obviously, because she is a cyborg. Not an android, she's a cyborg. As for Captain Marvel, I'm actually not as well-versed, I suppose. It's difficult for me to keep up with Marvel characters, but I do know that she's one of the most powerful characters in the universe, which makes me very skeptical of how fair this will end up being. I think we've seen multiple times that, generally speaking, Marvel has more powerful characters than DC, with exceptions in The Flash and in Superman. Usually DC tries to favor the more intelligent aspects of combat. So yeah, I'm basically just basing all of my assumptions of Captain Marvel based off of the Marvel comic and cinematic universes, and what I know about them, which is very little, but I do know stuff about them. So again, I don't know if it's going to be all that fair. I think Captain Marvel is going to win pretty easily, but hey, it's not up to me, it's up to these guys, and I might get it right, I might get it wrong, I don't know, but either way, let's start our show.
Sloths, pizza, chaos. This is Battle Sloths 2025, The Great Pizza Wars, the all-new twin-stick shooter from Rooster Teeth Games. Customize your sloth with over 1,000 unlockable hats, then step into the arena and battle for pizza and glory. 4 game modes, 20 different weapons, a variety of maps. Sloth pole dancing? Battle Sloths has something for everybody. Available now on Steam for PC, Mac, and Linux. Just click the link in the description below and make sure you choose the boomstick hat. I love a powerful woman. Even better, one that keeps getting stronger and stronger. And today we've got 2 of them.
Android 18, the deadly cyborg killer from Dragon Ball.
And Captain Marvel, the hard-hitting, high-flying Avenger. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, let's do this. Starting with Android 18.
In the age 763,
they really like this
Beast
music.
had returned to the Earth. Unsung heroes, led by the Super Saiyan Goku, had saved the world from an evil galactic tyrant.
Everything seemed pretty hunky-dory until a mysterious time traveler showed up out of nowhere with a grave warning.
In just 3 years' time, 2 deadly androids would rise up and ravage the Earth, all while wearing the mark of the long-forgotten Red Ribbon Army.
This sounds like it's gonna get complicated real fast.
To be brief, the Red Ribbon Army was the greatest military force ever known, even greater than the Earth's entire armed forces combined.
That sounds a bit ridiculous, but okay.
Go through and wreck their shit.
Dr. Gero, founder and lead scientist of the Red Ribbon Army, held a grudge against Goku for over 20 years. Like any mad scientist hell-bent on revenge, the good doctor got back to doing what he did best.
Building murder bots.
And so he designed some of his deadliest creations to date, Android 17 and Android 18. Though Android isn't entirely accurate.
Yeah.
17 and 18 were actually humans once, siblings even. So that makes them cyborgs, not androids.
Okay, that's really weird.
Hero's prestige would know the difference. I'll just chalk it up to
the video,
classic
not
case of
what they're
revenge
saying.
Madness. That happens to the best of us.
Android 18's real name is Lazuli, which sounds like some
Lapis
sort of
and
Italian
Lazuli,
pasta
that's
dish.
their actual
No wonder
names.
she kept the name 18 after brutally murdering her
That's
maker.
silly.
Yeah, Android 18 and her brother were pretty unruly and a force to be reckoned with. Gero, even with his own cyborg body, didn't stand a chance.
With nothing better to do, the twins set off to ravage the world as predicted. But this time, something changed. After witnessing the compassion of the heroes, including a bald, vertically challenged martial artist named Krillin, 18 had a change of heart and joined the good guys.
Alright.
She even wound up starting a family with Krillin.
Nice.
Why?
Give it up for Krillin. Not only is he punching above his bracket, but he's laying pipe above it as well. Plus, 18 doesn't really age, so that's a serious win.
Android 18 is an extremely competitive fighter with
No, seriously
numerous
though, why?
abilities. Giro's programming
okay.
stems from decades of military dominance, granting her incredible hand-to-hand combat skills and mechanically enhanced senses for superb situational awareness.
And she's got the strength to back it up. This chick can embed a person straight into the side of a cliff with a single smack, or shoot explosions out of her hands.
She does this by harnessing Ki, a Taoist-inspired life force energy manifested through a person's spirit and vigor. With her Ki, 18 can fire a barrage of energy beams powerful enough to destroy buildings, continents, possibly even planets.
Like the
Continents.
finger beam. Talk about getting finger blasted, am I right?
No,
Oh, you know you laughed.
absolutely not.
Inside?
Android 18 has dozens of other techniques, such as infinity bullets.
I know what you're thinking, but it's not a magic gun with unlimited ammo. It's a stampede of energy blasts which are nearly impossible to avoid.
Her photon strike lays waste to a vast area in an instant. She can even use her husband's signature technique, the Destructo Disc.
It's a buzzsaw made of pure energy. Why don't more Dragon Ball characters use that thing?
Ki is just as much a defensive tool as well. Android 18 can enhance her strength, speed, and endurance with her energy, greatly surpassing the limitations of her physical body.
Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, and she can fly.
Unlike most warriors, 18's energy supply stems from a sort of battery within. This system grants her a continuous and potentially endless supply of Ki.
She'll never get
Wait, hold
tuckered
on,
out.
that's actually-
In fact, one of her favorite combat strategies is wasting time
Does she
to
even
make
use
her
Ki?
enemy
I
exhausted
didn't think she
and
did.
moving in to finish him off.
I mean,
Making him burn up all his energy and then she's going to attack him.
Like many of Dr. Giro's other androids, it's even possible for 18 to steal her foe's energy for herself by absorbing it through her body, increasing her power and nullifying her opponent.
So you can bet she'll always go the distance. Like Rocky Balboa, except, you know, way stronger and way prettier.
18 is tough enough to deflect Goku's Kamehameha attack even while he's in Super Saiyan Blue form. Also, she can kick hard enough to break Super Saiyan Vegeta's arm.
What's so impressive about breaking an arm? You broke yours once just by falling out of your chair.
You might have missed the Super Saiyan part there. Vegeta's extremely high Ki levels improve his body to support an impressive amount of weight. Leading up to the fight, Vegeta was training in 450 times gravity, making his weight about 55,000 pounds. That means the tibia in his leg would be supporting over 40,000 pounds, the equivalent of 8 pickup trucks.
Damn, I wish I had bones like that. I could fire so many bazookas and never have to worry about falling down.
oh my
On
god.
top of that, she's able to use her constant supply of Ki to easily match the speed of a Super Saiyan. We've previously established that an ascended Super Saiyan can fly approximately 340,000 miles per hour, so it's reasonable to believe 18 can do the same.
Man, this Ki stuff is seriously awesome. Maybe I should start meditating or something.
Do you even know how?
Yeah, all I gotta do is get drunk and sit on the floor crisscross applesauce style, right? Easy.
Sure. Anyway, just like Vegeta, Android 18's Ki allows her to survive serious blows. She's even tanked the full brunt of a Super Saiyan Ki blast, capable of obliterating an entire building without a scratch.
Can't say the same for that sweet-ass jacket. Man, 18 is awesome.
Awesome? Yes. Unstoppable? Not at all. Android 18 is unfortunately susceptible to a number of weaknesses, including her own programming. Fearing her unruliness, Giro designed her with a remote shutdown system in place, one that both he and Krillin's friend Bulma were able to exploit.
Huh.
Oh, so this little thing will stop them, huh?
On top of that, 18 has a reputation of being cold and apathetic. Although this is mostly just a guise, as she's always ready to defend her friends and family from threats. She even joined Goku, the man she was originally programmed to kill, for an interdimensional tournament bent on saving the universe from annihilation. It's safe to
Honestly,
say
the
that
Dragon
Super
Ball
Saiyans
chronology
are
is
not
really-
the only blondes protecting the planet.
I'm sorry if I offend anyone. It's really stupid in my opinion. It's overly complicated and a lot of it doesn't make
I
any
know I'm
sense.
being hard on you, but it's the only way you'll learn.
Captain Marvel has had many names in her career, but when she was born, she was simply Carol Danvers.
Carol grew up in Boston and joined the Air Force to pay for college. She quickly flew to the top of their ranks before moving on to the Air Force Intelligence. Then she joined NASA. Damn, is her superpower just having really badass jobs? Wonder if she could give me a recommendation.
Possibly.
Working at NASA was pretty cool
but no.
until aliens attacked. Carol got caught in the middle of a massive battle between the Kree aliens and a Kree superhero named Mar-Vell, known to the world as Captain Marvel.
Well, wait. Captain Marvel's secret identity is Mar-Vell? Somebody forgot to read Superheroes for Dummies. Anyway, during the battle, Carol got stuck in a machine called the Psych Magnetron, which exploded. Luckily for her, this was one of those explosions that turns you into a superhero.
That's
The energy
convenient.
from the blast merged Carol's DNA with strands of Mar-Vell's. She developed an extra Kree brain lobe and gained most of Mar-Vell's powers, transforming her into a new, dynamic superheroine.
Except she didn't even realize it at first. She'd just black out at random times and wake up to hear about a new suspiciously blonde superhero. Hey, Wiz, maybe I have a superhero side like this. I mean, I black out all the time.
Boomstick, you don't have powers. You have a problem. Throughout her adventures, Carol went through several phases of superhero titles. First Miss Marvel, then Binary, then Warbird, then Miss Marvel again, until one day, Mar-Vell died.
But yeah, Binary was like a universe conqueror and all
To
that.
honor her fallen friend, Carol Danvers took up
Maybe
his
not
mantle,
conqueror,
becoming
but
the brand
never mind.
new Captain Marvel.
Really powerful.
Captain Marvel is
This is what we care
unbelievably
about,
powerful, with superhuman strength and incredible durability.
She learned how to fly planes in the Air Force, but now she could fly herself and super fast.
Speaking of which, through her time with the Air Force and as a member of the Avengers, she's received years of quality combat training. Not only can she hit hard, she can fire powerful concussive blasts of photon and stellar light energy from her hands, as well as create energy fields.
As if all that weren't enough, Carol can open up an extra can of whoop-ass by absorbing energy. Absorbing anything from electricity to magic can make her even stronger.
With these powers, Captain Marvel
Okay,
has
that-
done some
I didn't know she
pretty
could do
amazing
that. That
things.
kinda makes it
While training with
unfair.
the Avengers, the combat simulation measured that she could deliver a force of 92 tons. Almost 10 times the destructive power of a Davy Crockett nuclear missile.
Why so many
She can
weird
survive
comparisons?
energy
Like,
blasts to the face and even the vacuum of space for a long
Just
period
wondering.
of time. Once
They
she
always
flew
use
from
different
Broadway
nukes.
to the end of the atmosphere in only 1 minute and 58 seconds. That's a lot of ground, sky to cover in less than 2 minutes.
She claims that's her personal record. Now, considering the distance between a New York City street and the exosphere, Marvel must have been flying 247 times faster than the speed of sound.
Carol has taken out characters like Vision, punched Iron Man out of his armor, and even survived 2 point-blank blasts from the Destructor's beam.
Huh?
Which has enough power to punch holes through an Imperial Kree starship.
And that's not even the height of her power. If Marvel absorbs enough energy, she can access the powers of Binary, a form she took after losing her powers, getting lost in space, and being experimented on by aliens. Long story. As Binary, she can tap into the power of a white hole and generate star levels of energy.
And her hair's on fire.
Were you even listening? That's like the least interesting thing about it.
Says you. Look at it.
Binary was an extremely powerful form, capable of wiping out entire fleets
To be
of
fair,
enemy
comic
ships,
books aren't much
but
better
one
than
that Captain
Dragon
Marvel does
Ball.
not have easy access to. She initially lost the form after expending all of its energy, and is unable to reach it again without absorbing a massive amount of interstellar energy, such as the infinite energy from a gravitational field of a black hole singularity.
what?
She's too stubborn to just give up, though.
She's stubborn to a fault, even rushing headlong into situations while ignoring advice from wiser, more experienced friends. Like the time she started a civil war between superheroes, or when she completely ignored her damaging addiction to alcohol.
Oh, her and Stark alike.
Carol is a badass with a hell of a lot of power. But if Tony Stark, of all people, thinks you have a drinking problem, you should probably listen to him instead of trying to fly into space while completely wasted. Yeah.
Regardless, Captain Marvel is a seasoned hero, with a record that most would be envious of. Hell, she's such a pillar, she's named after the publishing company itself.
Anybody else?
All right. Oh, I guess it's time to see
Alright, the combatants are
who really
set.
is
Let's end
the
this
more
debate
powerful.
Once and for all.
But first, it's time
Oh,
for
please
some
no food.
scrumptious
Please
Blue
no
Apron.
food.
Plus, it feels rewarding cooking new and exciting meals right in your own home. But don't just take our word
You
for
know,
it.
if
We want you to
Blue
try.
Apron has new and
Because
exciting
you're watching
meals, then
Death
why do you
Battle,
show the
can
same
get
one
3 meals
every
free
single
with free
time?
Shipping by heading to blueapron.com/battle.
You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle.
All right, let's see how this goes. Death battle. Oh, poor squirrel. Voice acting or no?
Get back! This orb is coming with me.
Give me a break, lady. I've been looking for that thing all day.
Yes.
Don't make me hurt you.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Alright. Alright, I complain about the animation getting kinda dull, but I mean, this is pretty good. I need to check who the animator is after this, because this is really cool.
I really don't have time for this.
Hey!
What a pest.
No fair! That's playing dirty!
Time to clean up then.
She could just absorb it, right? Yep.
Surprise! Thanks for the energy.
Alright. Why is she just taking it?
I can take whatever you give and dish it back twice as hard! Have a taste of your own energy!
Huh?
What? Surprise. I can do it too.
The way they said it didn't make it sound like it was the same thing, but alright.
No fair. I can still.
I didn't think she had the same
And
ability.
that's that.
Ouch! Now that's a crushing blow.
Captain Marvel may have been one of the Avengers' mightiest warriors,
All right.
but she couldn't stand up to the impressive power, speed, and expertise of Android 18.
First off, the numbers don't lie. When it comes to speed, Carol's best record put her in just under 200,000 miles per hour, but 18 could move over 100,000 miles faster.
Most apparent of all, Marvel's durability and strength feats simply pale in comparison to 18's. The only way Marvel's power could match 18's was to absorb enough energy to reach her binary form.
But 18 is no stranger to that technique. There's no doubt she recognized what Carol was doing and stopped feeding her energy. Even if Carol had somehow achieved the full force of binary, that wouldn't have guaranteed a win. I mean, the last time we saw binary in the comics, she was taken down by some alien guns. Guess she's not as good at absorbing energy as she thought.
With superior speed, strength, tactics, and endurance, Android 18 simply wore Captain Marvel down until it was time to go and
You know,
for
if
the kill.
I'm being honest, it didn't
And
really
that's
seem
why
much like
Captain
wearing her
Marvel
down, but
lost by TKO. God, that one was awful.
The winner is Android
I don't even
18.
get that one. I'm sorry, I don't even get
go
that
away.
one.
We're about to reveal the matchup for the next episode of Death Battle.
And if you want to see exclusive commentary on this episode, click on
Yeah,
the button
that
over there
one was
and sign
kind
up
of
for first
confusing to me,
membership trial.
but
Helps us out a lot.
next time, I always like them. Oh, Metal Sonic. Why? Wait, why are we getting this? Didn't we already have that, like, settled in Eggman vs. Wily? I suppose in a fight like this, he wouldn't get the chance to use his extra forms. He wouldn't even have a Chaos Emerald. He'd probably just be limited to, you know, his base form. And Zero would be the same, because he wouldn't have, what is it, Treble? Treble, yeah. He wouldn't have Treble to turn into the super form. So, I have to say, I'm not sure if I'm excited for it, but I can talk about these people now. So, that's a step up. Alright, so the fight was animated pretty well, but there were some silly things. Like, I know you wanted to parallel the research, but breaking Captain Marvel's arms, just unnecessary. Funny in a way, but unnecessary. The animation was really good though, especially at the beginning. Well, that's all I have to say for today. I'm, again, not super excited, but I am prepared for Metal Sonic vs. Zero. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like it, dislike. And if you want to see more videos like this from me in the future, then subscribe to the channel. Alright, I will see all of you in the next video.